The night Amina cried, the moon hid behind the clouds. She sat on the cold floor of her room in Lagos, her wrapper loose around her waist, her chest shaking as tears dropped one after another. 3 years of marriage, 3 years of prayers, hospital visits, bitter words from neighbors, and silence from her womb. All the money her husband had could not buy her a child. That night, an idea entered her heart, an idea she had once sworn she would never think of. Her younger sister, Zainab. Back in the village, Zainab was still small in Amina's eyes, gentle, quiet, with a soft smile that made people trust her easily. Zainab helped their parents on the farm and dreamed of becoming a teacher one day. She had never stepped into a big city before. Amina traveled home the next morning. When she told her parents what was in her heart, the room became quiet. Even the birds outside seemed to stop singing. "No," her father said firmly. "This thing brings trouble. It breaks families." Her mother shook her head slowly. "Sisters should not share a husband. Love will turn to hatred." Zainab sat in the corner, confused and afraid. She could not understand how her sister's pain had suddenly become her own burden. But Amina did not stop. She cried until her eyes were red. Shukne. She held her mother's legs. She reminded them of her shame in the city, the whispers, the lonely nights beside a rich man who had everything except a child. "I will die if I leave that house without a baby," she said softly. Their hearts broke. Out of pity, not joy, they agreed. Zainab cried that night too. Not because she wanted the marriage, but because she loved her sister and did not know how to say no. Amina took her to Lagos a week later. The city swallowed Zainab whole, tall buildings, loud horns, strange smells, and a house so big she felt lost inside it. Amina's husband, Musa, looked at Zainab with shock when he heard why she had come. "No," he said. "This is not right." But Amina cried again, the same way she had cried before. The kind of crying that enters the heart and refuses to leave. Musa looked at his wife, the woman he loved, the woman whose smile had slowly disappeared. His heart softened. Agred. The wedding was small, quiet, no celebration, no joie. 1 month later, Zainab felt sick every morning. When the doctor smiled and said, "You are pregnant," the house filled with laughter and dancing. Amina hugged Zainab tightly. Musa bought gifts. Food became plenty. Zainab was no longer sent to the kitchen. She was called our blessing. She felt loved, protected, almost happy. Then 2 months later, Amina stopped seeing her monthly flow. The test was positive. That was the day the air in the house changed. At first, Amina was quiet. "Tokye." Then the smiles stopped. The soft words ended. Zainab was asked to cook again, to clean, to wake early and sleep late. Food was measured. "You are eating too much," Amina would say. When Zainab complained of pain, Amina laughed. "Did I not carry mine too? Stop acting weak." Musa noticed, but he said nothing. Peace was already fragile. Days turned into weeks. Love turned into jealousy. Pity turned into anger. One night, Zainab sat on her bed, her hands on her stomach, tears falling slowly. She remembered the village, the simple life, Erdrim. She had given everything for her sister's happiness. And now she was paying with her peace. Amina stood by the door and watched her. For a moment, guilt touched her heart. Just for a moment. Then fear pushed it away. Fear of losing love. Fear of comparison. Fear that the baby in Zainab's womb would be loved more than hers. And so, the house remained divided, two sisters under one roof. Once bound by love, now separated by the very miracle they both prayed for. And inside their wombs, two innocent lives grew, unaware of the storm that welcomed them into the world. Watch out, to please subscribe for more videos. Thank you for watching.